Hello, I'm David from Eden Motor Group, and today we're in the new Grandland Hybrid. This is a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, and you may be wondering, David, you've drove this car already on the channel. What's this about? You're absolutely right. If you click in the top right-hand corner, you can see our most popular video, 11,000 views, more now, actually, where I cover the Grandland in general. Today, however, we're focusing on the hybrid. Now, if you want to, you can wait until the end or click that little annotation, as I said, and that will take you to the video. But at the end, there'll also be an end card where you can click as well. And also, thank you, everybody, for over 11,000 views on that video. Thank you very much. Let's get started. So everything in this video will be exclusively about the new Grandland Hybrid. So let's get started with the most obvious place of all, tucked away underneath the bonnet. Under there, you'll find a 1.6 direct injection engine that's at the front, and then at the back, a rather wonderful electric motor battery hybrid system. This is a 13.2 kilowatt hour battery system and can give you around about 39 miles worth of range on fully electric mode anyway, before you need to charge it again. Of course, the car's got things like regenerative braking as well that helps extend that range. So especially if you're going around town and built up areas, you might find yourself getting more than that potentially. A lot of people have asked me before, what's the benefit of having a plug-in hybrid with only 30, 40, 50 miles worth of range on it? And well, that's actually a very good question. If you're not quite ready to go fully electric, a plug-in hybrid actually makes a lot of sense. For example, most people's journeys are actually somewhere in the region of around 15 miles. 50 miles there, 15 miles back. You can go there and back every day without having to turn on your engine once, as long as you charge it when you get back home. And that little bit of extra leg room will mean that you can pop guilt-free out to your best takeaway and only have to worry about the calories. Like me. The nice thing is, this whole plug-in hybrid thing, if you're not technically minded, the car will basically do everything for you in the background. You don't have to sit there and worry about what the electric engine is doing, all of this. You just drive. Put it in normal mode and drive. Of course, you can override it if you want to. Choice is the spice of life. But the car intelligently adapts to how you drive. So, for example, if I'm just doing stop-start traffic in town, then everything will be running off the electric motor. But if I'm needing all of the 225 PS that this car offers at a roundabout, and I need to pull into some tricky traffic situations, then everything will be going at once. Yes, you'll definitely surprise a fair few hoodlums in their loud vehicles as you pull away, and your SUV can tend to keep up because of that electric powertrain. The Grandland Hybrid also comes with an 8-speed automatic transmission, and I am flabbergasted at the smoothness of this thing. Oh, you can feel that extra torque. Ooh, yes! Oh, good car. The nice thing is about having the plug-in hybrid is you essentially get the best of both worlds. You get that beautiful grunt and cheap driving and responsiveness of the electric, but you get the longer range and you get the more familiar driving aspects of a regular petrol car. I love coming to Exeter. You get these back roads, and then even in this high up SUV, because you've got that extra torque and power and the car handles beautifully and you've got the 8-speed gearbox, it really does feel phenomenal when you're going around bends like this. There are certainly some other benefits as well to buying a Vauxhall Grandland Hybrid. For example, you get access to Vauxhall's plug and go service. While this may not be around forever, at the time of filming, you can get 8 years worth of battery warranty, 8 years worth of roadside assistance, and a 6-month subscription package to BP charging, which is phenomenal. Now, obviously, this may not be around forever, but making use of it while it's available is a very good idea. Specification-wise, I go over the specs more in the other video, so make sure to check that out. But very briefly, you get the two top-of-the-range models, the GS and, of course, the Ultimate. You get things as standard like climate control, dual-zone climate control, auto lights, wipers, sat-nav, 10-inch color touchscreen display, a digital gauge cluster, obviously things like cruise control and reversing cameras, blacked out windows, all sorts of very exciting things. All of this goodness from around £35,000. Okay, I just did a little turning circle, and let me tell you something, that was impressive. Such a big car with such a good turning circle, wow. That was very cool. That's actually worth noting. Future Dave, make sure you put that in the video because that was truly awesome. You could turn this thing round on a 5p piece. So what about the drive then? Probably worth mentioning that, isn't it? I've gone through a little bit already, but oh, there we go, there's everything. Not that there was any need because there was no traffic there, but that was nice. That was very nice indeed. Wow. Performance, not a problem. So I've been driving around now for about an hour and a half, as I said. I've been driving around Exeter, I've been going on dual carriageways, I've been going around back roads. So a mixture of everything, 50, 50, 50. And yes, I understand the irony of that. But right now on the dash, 71.6 MPG. And that's with me driving like an idiot. And it's worth remembering that this isn't a Vauxhall Corsa. This isn't a 1 litre super small city hatchback. This is a big family SUV. We've got a huge boot. We've got enough room to take people out on a nice night out. And yet still 70 plus MPG. Brilliant. Coming to think about it, actually, if people come and test drive the car, then the salesman who's using one of these as a demo should be laughing because all he has to do is plug it in, because no test drive generally goes over sort of 10, 15 miles. So all of his test drives are free. Also, just to give you an idea of how quiet it is in here, I'm sitting still with the engine running. I've got the microphone sensitivity up to max, and there is currently a humongous diesel truck behind me, and that window over there is open. And yet it's mostly cutting out the noise. Impressive. Now, of course, any questions, feel free to let us know by giving us a ring, or if you want a test drive, give us a ring as well. Of course, you can also send us the email, or alternatively, if you want me to answer a question, make sure to comment in the comment section down below. I reply to all of the questions there. And as mentioned, if you look on screen right now, you'll be able to see the original Grandland video where I go through the specifications and the point of view test drive in much more detail. I hope you've enjoyed this short one on the Grandland Hybrid, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.